Dear students, this is module number 243 for the subject of strategic human resource management. And in this module, we will talk about strategies for helping people through the transition curve. I hope you people remember that in the last module, we talked about the transition curve. And we just learned the 7 stages through which people go through when there is a major change in the organization. And I was discussing an example of the banking industry when the banking industry transformed and changed from the manual registers and ledgers to everything on the computer. And these chip cards and debit cards and credit cards and ATM machines, this was a major change in the banking industry. Similarly, in other industries, there has been change in the last 10-20 years. Now the question is, when employees are going through those 7 stages we have seen in the last module about the transition curve, how HR can facilitate, how HR can help employees to manage that transition smoothly. As I said that employees could be in a very high levels of stress, and there might be strain. There might be psychological problems. People may be facing insomnia, unable to sleep. Now, what HR can do? You as a professional in the HR department, what you should do? So, shock and denial stage. So, this is the first stage. So, coaching and mentoring can help employees. Emotional support is another strategy or another HR role they can play in terms of supporting employees in the first stage, that is, and shock and denial stage. So it is a combination of first stage and the second stage. So communication to enable mental preparation, because employees are in a denial stage. It might be appropriate to communicate, as I said, what is in it for me, the benefits for me, and how comfortable my work life could be in future. If you communicate me and sell the benefit of that change, that will reduce the denial stage, or that will help me to move move from the denial stage to the next stage. So involvement and information sharing, very simply, if you look at this matter very logically and rationally, whenever there is a change, what will happen? The first thing first, that will create uncertainty. I don't know about my future. I don't know what will work and what will not work. Whenever there is uncertainty, what will happen? There will be a lot of rumors in the organization. For example, two organizations merge together, buyer and sharing, when they merge together, and a lot of organizations like Sandoz and Ciba-Geigy, and there is a trail of organizations that merged over the period of years. The researchers, they found that whenever there is a merger and acquisition, the first question is, now who would be taking over, who would be dominant in the new organization, who would be getting promoted in the organization, who would be holding the power in the organization. So these are the important concerns of the people. If you provide the information to employees, that will certainly reduce the rumors, and that will reduce the uncertainty. So uncertainty is having a very positive relationship and with the kind of frustration and stress. So once you know that what is going to happen, then what is the point to have an uncertainty and a stress? You know that it is going to happen. So understanding the transition process, that you facilitate the employees that this is the transition and process and what is going to happen. So the awareness stage, factual information about the change, new goals and new targets, and anticipate falling performance levels. This is what HR need to understand, that during the change programs, the performance level may go down to a very low level, because stress and new processes and new systems, and allowing expression. Once you allow the employees to express their grievances, their concerns, they would be able to vent out what are their concerns and what are their feelings. So at least they shouldn't have those feelings that nobody is there to listen to them. This is for what the purpose of HR is in the organization. And the accepting and testing stage, when people have accepted the change and when people are testing the change. So focus on short-term goals, rewarding the new behavior, and some training and leadership skills. This can facilitate the employees, and the HR professionals can facilitate the employees to go through this change. Particularly when you are rewarding people and you are acknowledging that yes, people are adapting that change, and you give them the rewards for that, and you consider that they are doing something tough and good, but it is they are persistent. So those rewards and recognition can help organizations to go through the employees to go through the accepting and testing stage, because when employees are testing, definitely they will something may bounce back. The new system may not work, or the organization new structure may hinder the performance of the employees. Previously, it might be like a private organization. Now it is a public sector organization, and in the public sector organization, which is owned by the government or any other type of public sector organization, the process for doing things may change. Process for getting approval for a very small thing may change. Previously, you may have asked somebody that can I change the or can you bring a new chair for me, and now you are said that okay, if you want to have a new chair, put the requisition, it will be approved by this and that, it will take 3 to 4 days. It may be very complex because the structure of the organization has changed. So rewarding people for this behavior can benefit. Search for meaning and integration stage, that is the last two stages, when employees are searching for the meaning in the new organization or in the new setup, and similarly they are trying to integrate with it. So rewarding success, celebrate small success, be generous, and don't be holding the resources when you are celebrating small success in organizations, because these change programs go through the processes, and there are different phases in the change program. In any type of change, when you see that there are different phases, so celebrate success in each phase, so people may feel motivation and rewarding, and they may see meaning and accomplishment in it. Thanks.